What's up, Watershed? It's Dan Golden. I'm here with Jay Gomez, the district manager of Oklahoma. And one thing that's always stands out to me whenever I come to Oklahoma is the loading. It's consistent from site number 1 to site number 6. And I believe until site number, how many are we opening?
14.
14 locations. I truly believe that the loading will be still consistent even to that day. And I'm here to pick Jay's brain. How do you teach the why to your guys? Because it's so clear that they all understand why it's important because they're all doing it. So what's something that you do? How do you teach that to your guys?
So it starts off with communication. Then I think if you give clear communication, not only to your employees but to your customers, it limits the amount of things that can go wrong,
sure.
Right? So using big hand movements,
yeah.
Going up and all the way down to your thighs,
sure.
far right and far left,
yeah.
Would definitely talk to the customers without having to use words, right?
Yeah.
So it's just a good way. Imagine being in 2 different rooms with a window splitting you guys.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to hear each other,
Sure.
so you have to talk through hand movements.
Yeah.
So the best way we found as Watershed is just using big, clear hand movements, which definitely guide the customer in the right direction to avoid any damage that goes on.
I like that.
Exactly. I mean, we tell everybody, treat each customer like it's your grandmother.
Yeah.
Well, how's your grandmother's vision today compared to where you're at? Probably not that good.
Yeah.
So you would need to definitely show the big hand movements. It's just very clear. And then it's a standard. It's a system that we put together that's easier to follow.
Yeah.
How would you think life would be at the car wash if you didn't have an opening checklist?
Sure.
Would you be able to get the job done the right way? Probably not. So this just is a clear way for us to communicate with the customer, just the way we do it.
I like that.
Easy way to go
Very
with
cool.
it.
So, but that's easy to say, and it's easy to do on day 1, and it's easy to do through day 10.
Yeah.
Of like, yep, that's how you load, this is how you do it. But how are you able to sustain it? Because these sites have been open for months now, but yet they're still doing it the same way. How do you sustain it?
So let's go to our cultural concepts, consistency, right?
Yeah.
We preach consistency, do the same thing over and over again, right?
Yeah.
Imagine if you didn't get paid on the same day.
It would be good.
Every week or every bi-weekly.
Yeah.
If we paid you on Thursday one pay period, but then paid you on Sunday the next, you would tend to start to question if we're the right company for you to work for, right? Customers tend to have the same situation.
Yeah.
They get an inconsistent product and then they start to question, is this company the one that I want to invest my hard-earned money to?
Yeah.
So it's very important to stay consistent and then really teach your guys that the importance behind it.
Why it's important to do it.
Yeah, if it's not important to you, it's not going to be important to them.
And that's the next point I want to talk with, is that if you were to, if anybody out there that's watching this, it's like, man, my loading struggles, it's inconsistent, I'm having trouble encouraging that guy to do it over and over and over, or that girl to maintain that smile or that loading technique. How would you encourage them? What would be something you would encourage them with of how to motivate them to do it the right way and maybe sustain that? What would be some encouragement to a manager?
Do it. Load. Go load.
Yeah.
People follow your lead. You are the leader of that site.
Yeah.
So whatever you're okay with letting go, they're going to be okay with doing.
Yeah.
So if you see inconsistent loading, drop what you're doing, make it important to you.
Oh, that's good.
Stop what you're doing, go load. Load 4 or 5 cars with them so that they understand the importance that it is to you.
Do you see what I'm doing? This is the standard.
Yes.
And I want you to meet me in that. I want you to join me in getting that high level standard.
Yes. Another cultural concept, we're not expecting perfection, but we strive for excellence, okay? They're not going to be perfect, but you can make them excellent by leading them in that direction. If they have 45 seconds from the X station to the loader, and for many people that's their first visit, that's your first impression. What image do you want to leave behind when they drive off of your property? Do you want them to return? If you do, treat them like you want them to return.
Yeah. And loading's a great way of doing it, because sometimes that's the only way that they actually interact with us. Sometimes we might not have someone at the X station, and loading actually might be the one point of contact where they get with our team. And so I hope it's the right impression.
Absolutely.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And we're going to have more links for other loading videos in the future. If you want to watch them, please check it out. And we'll see you guys later.
See ya.